Today we are going to start off with two quick news stories, updates that I think you need to know when you think about cruising, and then we are going to get into the meat of the video today. We are going to do 2025 differently than we have ever started a new year before, and hopefully live the year a little bit differently than we ever have before, and I'd like you to join us. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday. It is December 31st of 2024. This evening, New Year's Eve, we are going to be doing a live just for fun. We're going to start at 10 p.m. Eastern Time and go until midnight until we ring in the new year together. We're planning some hopefully fun things just to mix things up a bit. Of course, bring your questions and about cruising and traveling and be ready for a fun time together. Over on our Facebook group, we have bingo cards that Gordon made for us to do like cruise word bingo, and so if you would like to join us, go ahead and download one of those and print it out, look at it digitally, whatever you would like, but it's going to be fun tonight, so come and join us. Now I want to start at the very top with the two quick updates. First of all, you know what, we have all felt really bad for Captain Kate. She is the captain of the Celebrity Beyond, and her sweet little cat Bug passed away unexpectedly, and our hearts have been with her as she has gone through this period of mourning that I am sure is not over yet. As we have thought of her, though, I've been keeping track on her Instagram page and other social media, and Bug's best friend was Kate's parents' little dog named Dewey. Well, wouldn't you know, these animals are amazing in their relationship. Not just these two, but lots of animals are, and that sweet little Dewey passed away yesterday, and Captain Kate shared that it was in the same room that Bug passed away in, and so our hearts really go out to that family. I know that little pets just become part of the family, and when you lose them, it is truly a loss. So our thoughts are with them at this time. Just wanted to bring you up to date on that. The second news we've got here is we woke up to the news that most of Puerto Rico is without power. They are saying that there is an underground power cable that has been compromised, and so it's going to take a little bit of time to get all of the power back up again. Some people there have generators. The news was reporting that they have emergency generators that FEMA had loaned them. Apparently they're going to keep using those in order to have power. So, you know me, after I was worried about the people that live there, my next thought was, what are cruise ships going to do? So we looked up, and in port there in Puerto Rico today, we have the Scarlet Lady, the Norwegian Gem, Carnival Magic, and Holland America's Zuiderdam was pulling in as we looked just a couple of hours ago at it. And so it looks like the cruise ships are still able to make their port calls there. So if any of you happen to be on one of those ships or in Puerto Rico, let us know what that looks like, and I hope you're still able to have a wonderful visit. When I hear of these things, I always worry about the people whose income is so linked to tourism there, and so I'm glad to see that the ships were able to still come into port, and I hope that things can be going along as good as they can given the circumstances. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? And if you appreciate my updates, will you please give this video a thumbs up? Thank you so very much. All right, here are some things I think we need to think about for 2025. I had been thinking about this an awful lot lately, and then the other evening Gordon and I shared how sad we are at the loss of Gordon's sister-in-law. She's my sister-in-law too. I just say that so you know what side of the family, but she is indeed mine as well. And in the last couple of weeks since she has passed, I was already thinking about so many things that I want to have the chance to do, places I want to see, people I want to meet, experiences I want to have in my life, and how I want to do things differently, how I like how I'm doing some things, how some things I'd like to change. But a few things really gelled in my mind with this experience, and I want to share them with you because my goal is really to tweak things so that I don't forget what I have learned. And I would love to hear from you all in the comments. I know all of you, so many of you have lost loved ones this year. I know that 2 of you have lost your parent during the holiday season because I've had the pleasure of talking to you. And so let's think about this all together. But the other evening when we were doing our live, I feel like it came together in my head when I said that my some days need to have a date. So if you're like me, I always say, oh, someday I would like to, but then it seems like a lot of those some days just stay some days. And if I don't do something about it, someday they're going to become something that is like, I wish I would have. And I don't want that to happen to important things. And so as I think about that, this is a perfect time, even if it wasn't a new year, you can always make changes, but standing on the precipice of a brand new year seems to be such a lovely way to start off. So a couple of things that I thought that we should do. Number one, I'm going to write down what all of my some days are. Like someday I want to, and you know what, the list might get a little bit long, but I'm a firm believer that when you write it down, it organizes your thoughts in a way that doesn't happen any other way than holding a pen in your hand. I'm telling you, a pen or a pencil, write it down and get those thoughts down. If you're someone that only does things digitally, type it up. But write them down, and then you'll start to see some things that maybe you can take care of sooner than later, and it'll also give you the point of view to think about what you need to do to give those some days a date. I still work a lot. I still have my other job. I still do YouTube, and I love to get to help those of you that are so dear to work with me on your travel, so that I can afford to do more of what I want to do. So if you need to get a job, if you need to rearrange, whatever it is you need to do, think about that. The other thing that I think is so important in doing this, you got to take time to think about it. If you need to pray about it, pray about it. Whatever it is that you do to help you organize and think about what your future should look like, not just with travel. This impacts everything. Of course, I always think of it with going on a cruise, but think about it. Give some time really to thinking about what it is that you want to do. And the other thing I want you to think about is that someday is now. Someday is today. So maybe one of the things that you want to do, you can do today, or at least organize the day that you're going to do it. So I want to hear from you all in the comments about how you're going to do this, if you're even going to do it, or how you've done it already and you are pressing forward with everything that you want to do. I am going to say, I think that the more we do some of what we want to do someday, more things are going to crop up along the way, and our life is going to be richer than we would have ever imagined otherwise. So I'll look forward to seeing you this evening. I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.